Hello. Thank you so much for tuning in to Natalie Levin Astrology for October 6th, 2020. It is Tuesday, and today the moon is in Gemini, which is a lot of mental movement, you might find that your mind is racing with ideas more than usual, if that's even possible, with these transits happening all the time. We also have Mercury, which is the way our minds work, and communication is sitting across from Uranus. So what that says to me, Mercury's in Scorpio, which is secrets and things that are hidden and things that are deep down and can be related to stuff that we're hiding or we don't want to see, or it could be in others. And with Uranus across from it, Uranus is shocks and surprises and earthquakes and electrical explosions. We might expect that we will hear or see or think of something that really shocks us that we didn't know before. I would be unsurprised if we get some news or information that is really makes us go, what? I mean, it's hard to make us do that these days. And it could possibly happen with this kind of a transit happening, an aspect. We have the moon in Gemini is talking to Venus in Virgo, which Venus in Virgo likes to clean things up and create some order. If you're in a romantic partnership, you might feel more critical of the partner. If you're an artist, you might feel more critical of the artistic creations you're making. So it can be helpful to create some order or straightening up in your house. And I would be on alert for perfectionism rearing its head. If you feel like you're noticing that you're getting really perfectionistic with yourself or others, I would be curious, what's behind that need for perfectionism? I would be curious to know more. We have Mars, which is anger and warrior and hero and coward, and agitation and frustration is going backwards, appearing to be going backwards in the heavens. He's retrograde, and he is squaring, which is a challenging conversation, Pluto, which is death and transformation, which is now moving forward. He's squaring Saturn, which is now moving forward. So it's a backwards forward energy. So you might be feeling a lot of push pull, like, oh, there's so much I want to get done, and yet I can't do it. Oh, I'm feeling furious. I have to do something about it. Oh, I feel really confused. Oh, I'm going to die. Oh, wait, no, I have a lot of life force. Mars is like life force. So this is a time when I would be really surprised if anyone knows very clearly what they want and what they want to be doing. I would be aware that, I would invite you to be aware that, again, everyone is in a very young place, like a childlike place emotionally, which is very stuck in needing to feel safe. Like, I feel like this is coming up for people. Am I safe? Do I have my bare necessities? And it might be that you actually don't. Like, you don't have a safe shelter. You don't have food to eat. You don't have food and shelter. Those are the most basic things. And if you do have that stuff, it still might feel like it's very, very threatened for you right now. And that's happening in the heavens. The planets are inviting us to sit into that kind of a fear. It's very primal. And to sit with it and breathe and not necessarily make any changes at this point. Even just for today. Like, what would it be like simply to sit just for today in those feelings that are coming up and not do anything to try to make them go away? And it might be that you don't feel like you can do that, and that's fine. I really understand. Like, you might have to go and, here's some healthy ways to deal with it. Run a mile, call a support group, call a friend, call your therapist. I've been in therapy for 21 years, so that's one of my go-tos. start a 12-step meeting, start going to 12 steps, something where you can go and feel like you can say what is really on your mind and your heart and feel that it's a safe space. I'm really rooting for you. I'm so glad you chose to incarnate for me, not for me, with me. And if you feel like you want to know more about how these astrology transits are affecting your personal chart, please reach out to me and we can set up an appointment. I'm so glad you're here. I love you. I'm with you, and you are not alone.